Rico fails drug test.
Hi, I'm Neil Rogers here at the start of Stage 12 in Lavelanet, just one day after the news of the Barloworld rider Abuenas testing positive for EPO and having doping products found in his hotel room. The news has hit that Ricardo Rico has failed a drug test. We're standing outside the Sonia Deval team bus where there's a huge media scrum behind. The team manager of Sonia Deval is taking questions from the press. We're going to talk to as many people as we can and try to find out the reactions from the field.
I'm not surprised in general. I can't say specifically about Ricardo Rico, but I mean the system is in place. The system is far more effective than it's ever been, and it seems to be taking some guys longer to figure that out than others. And you know, I'm just glad to see the system working. And you know, you could call it a scandal. I wouldn't call it a scandal. I would say it's just the system is doing what it's supposed to be doing. And you know, a couple of medium to low profile riders got busted, and now a little bit higher profile rider starts to take on sort of scandal dimensions. But in fact, again, it's just the system doing what it's supposed to be doing, and it's doing it far more effectively than it's ever done before. And you know, and that's heartening.
It's sad again, you know, but well, I think it's very good because it's we clean up the sport, and if it's what it needs to be done, then we just do it. We have to do it, and if they can't understand, then they have to feel it, you know. And
you know, with a rider like Beltran, he's 37 years old. He comes from a different generation, maybe a little bit more telling when a young rider like Rico is 24. He's a new generation, and
it doesn't matter who it is. It really doesn't matter who it is. The fact is that something has to be done, and hopefully the controls are going to continue like the way it is right now. I mean, we have a lot of controls, and if we need more, we just have to do that so we can clean everything up.
What does this do for the morale of a team like CSC? Obviously, your internal testing program prevents situations like this. At the same time, riders are sometimes painted with the same brushstroke.
Yeah, I know, but well, we do what we think is necessary to be done for this cycling, and I mean, of course they're all upset. I mean, they have reasons to be that, you know, and but still, we still have to focus for the race because that's what we're here for.
One last question: Abuenas, a Barloworld rider, tested positive, and they also found doping products in the hotel. Do you think this is grounds for the team to be sent home from the race?
I mean, if it's in his suitcase, I mean, I don't go in the rider's suitcase. That's a private thing, you know. But well, apart from that, we have our own testing system. So I mean, they can take as long, they can have as much as they want in the suitcase because it doesn't help them because they're tested all over. So.
You see this as a positive. It's a negative in the short term, but continues to be a positive for the health of the sport.
Exactly. I think in the long terms this is what we need, and I think this is going to end up positive, yeah.
It's not nice to go through that, but that's a process we have to go through to make our sport better and cleaner. And I think now we're on the right way. We're going to catch everybody now.
But it must be sad because I know that you're struggling a lot to fight the doping in the world of cycling. It must be very sad that there are still these people who get tested positive.
Yes, it is sad, and it's not nice. It's not a nice happening. But after we get through this, there's going to be only the clean riders left, and that's what we're looking for. That's what we wanted to achieve.
Damiano has come out this year with doping-free, and obviously the big story this morning is Rico. I just looking for a reaction.
Una reazione, tu sei testimonial di doping-free, una reazione a questa cosa.
Una notizia bruttissima per il ciclismo, credo. Tutto questo non è affatto positivo per tutto il nostro movimento che rischia di cadere a picco e sicuramente è una brutta giornata.
Bad news for all cycling movement. It is a bad day for cycling.
What will the conversation be like in the peloton today now that this has happened?
Quale sarà la discussione nel gruppo oggi dopo questa notizia?
Beh, io ho già visto che il morale di tutti quanti è a terra, perché queste notizie non fanno bene e non fanno presagire niente di buono per il futuro, quindi noi ancora una volta onestamente saliremo in bici con l'augurio che il futuro possa essere migliore, anche se al momento sembra difficile.
Damiano saw sad cyclist at the departure, and but they will pedal today like other days, a little bit more sad, and he hoped that cycling movement could react in a better way.
And what about Barlow World? Abuenas not only tested positive, but they found doping products in his hotel. Do you think the team should be sent home for this?
Cosa pensi delle squadre perché hanno trovato dei prodotti nell'hotel della Barlow World?
Tutte notizie negative, non va bene così, dispiace tantissimo, non faccio nessun commento.
All bad news, it's a sad thing for the cycling. There are no more comments about this.